What up, everybody? Moto Fox back here again. I'm here at Musicol recording studio. It stands for Music in Columbus, but you may not even know that this recording studio is here. So I'll give you a quick tour, and we'll see what we can find in here. So here's our first room. This is Music Studio A. See all the nice woodwork on the walls. Keep the sound deadening in. And we got John back here giving us a tour of the building today. So let's hear a little stuff we don't know about the studio, John.
We do have one of the biggest mic collections probably in the state of Ohio, especially for really just about any recording studio. We got some very, very old ones and along with new ones. Some of these range into the multi-$1,000s worth for just one microphone. We have I believe it's a Steinway & Son piano, grand piano. Got ourselves an organ here. The ceiling is, I believe, 35 feet tall. We also have some sound dampening devices. Those actually hang from the ceiling.
That's cool. Yeah, 35 feet's pretty high. Oh, the Baldwin. The Baldwin. Very nice.
We used to have a Steinway & Son. Then that one just had gotten so old that it would go out of tune so quick, so we ended up getting this one.
Nice. Baldwin's a nice name, that's for sure.
Oh, yes. It's a very good sounding piano.
Yeah, it's crazy how many people don't even know this studio exists in Columbus, so hopefully some more people will know about it. Let's go up here.
Open to the control room.
Little kind of lounge down here. Oh, look at this old dude. These are fucking cool. The old reel-to-reels here.
Oh, yeah.
Does any of this equipment ever get used anymore?
Every so often, yeah, you'll have mostly really dedicated bands that'll come in and want to do just analog recording. Especially if they're wanting to go from analog to vinyl. They don't want to do that digital in between. They just go straight to reel and we'll actually splice it by hand. It's been a while, but it does get done every so often. And then also sometimes they'll just record on reel-to-reel, but not really edit it. They'll just have it set.
Okay.
They'll do both digital and reel-to-reel.
Neat.
Yeah, I've heard some of this equipment here has been kind of swapped around throughout many recording studios throughout all of decades that it's been around, and I think the Grateful Dead had some of it. I think one of them Johnny Cash had used. There's a bunch of different equipment in here. Some of it my grandfather actually made.
No kidding.
Yeah, getting this board in here was very tricky. We had to actually I forget exactly how we did it. I think we loaded it in through the double doors and then up there with a ramp.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this board's very heavy. If you'd like, we can
let's see underneath the...
take a gander here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, geez.
See the board.
That's freaking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
All the switches and sliders and I have no idea what any of this does, but that is awesome. Is this all like extra cables and stuff back here?
Yeah, it's pretty much just the
utility room.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a lot of cool stuff, man.
Oh, yeah.
I've done the tour before, but you forget all the cool stuff, you know?
All right.
I just like to look all this old school reel to reel. This is awesome.
Oh yeah, it's a great sounding room. It's really fun when it comes alive with all the music and all the artists that come up in here.
Yeah. All right. So we're looking at other things here, and I noticed this little window behind this not recliner, but the chair here. So I guess this is an ISO booth.
Isolation.
This is where you send people when they're naughty. Oh, well, that's cool. Oh, yeah. So this is Studio B. Now, Studio B has been torn down pretty well here. You can see you got the remnants, like the ghosts of some machines past here. But I guess his grandfather had taken most of this apart, and this was his studio for his Christian radio show. So that's kind of neat.
There's a low-powered FM radio station. They actually use the cell tower out there for the antenna and broadcasted. I think he might have bumped up the power just a little bit.
Nice. A little bit more lore from here in Columbus, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what was your grandpa's radio show called? Do you remember?
WJVG LP, Columbus, Ohio.
Nice.
We got ourselves a 1947 Scully lathe. There wasn't a whole bunch of these made. These things are like tanks, though. They will last forever with just a little bit of care. Really, there's nobody you can call to come fix it, so it's kind of, you got to fix it all yourself. My grandfather was the one that would maintain it and use it for pretty much forever. Then once he got older, he trained some people and they learned, and now they're the ones that take care of it and operate it out pretty much every single day.
So what's the purpose of this lathe?
So the lathe here, you can see this black disc we have on top is called a lacquer, and this will actually cut the grooves of the music into the lacquer, and that would be playable on a record player, and then we would have that shipped out, and that's what makes the stampers that goes into the presses downstairs in the basement where they actually press the vinyl into the music.
I gotcha. Okay. All right. And we got some more reel-to-reel stuff here.
Yeah, you can see as it's changed over the years. People would send in reel-to-reels back in the day, way before CDs, so we would transfer it from reel-to-reel. After that, we ended up doing it via tape. We've even done from record. Really, any form of media, we have transferred it over to a lacquer to get repressed or pressed. Lately, it's all digital downloads. People from all over the world that want a record, they'll just email us with all the information, and we're able to transfer it over and transfer it onto a record.
That is sweet. All the old school coming together with the new stuff. You gotta love it. Because some of that old technology is still some of the best.
Oh yeah, that's why we have a lot of our microphones still. You just can't replicate that sound.
Yeah, very true. Definitely with microphones. If you're looking for a certain sound, like that's how you're gonna get it. And something like this lathe is neat, where it's basically you have the music, it gets printed onto this, then this gets sent off to become would it be a die?
It's a stamper.
A stamper.
So the stamper goes into the die.
Okay, so the stamper goes into the die, and then I'll give you guys some footage of that later, of that machine being run, where he pulls out like a puck, puts it on there, and then it presses the record and all that kind of stuff. So this is neat. Let's check out the next room. All right, so we had seen the lathe, and this is the stamper that goes into the die.
Made out of 100% nickel. This is a reverse of the record, so you would not be able to play it on a record player.
Or it'll play Satan's music or whatever it is, yeah.
So when you feel this, what you're feeling is actually the very bottom of the groove.
Okay. Neat. That looks awesome. And you said they're made of what?
100% nickel.
Okay.
And before we install them, we have to sand the backs of them and clean them with lacquer thinner. If there's anything on here, dust, dirt, or anything like that, when we go to install it, it'll show up on the record. It'll come up and it'll basically have like a divot, because when it pushes on this side, it pushes up on the actual nickel, and it causes it to deform. And you can see some records, even some of the mass-produced records, like Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, if you look at the record just right, you might see an imperfection like that where something had gotten underneath the stamper and got pressed into the record.
Interesting, okay. Okay. Yeah, looks very industrial, right? The vinyl media. Into Shred Records. And then it's been a long time since I've done records or whatever, so this one's the smaller. What size is this one? 7 inch, and then that one's the 12 inch. Okay.
And then we have done, I think, what, 4 inch, 6 inch, 7 inch, 10 inch, 12 inch.
Okay.
So we can always cut the 7 inch records down smaller, and we can always cut the 12 inch down a little smaller.
Gotcha.
But we cannot do anything under a 10 inch.
Okay.
We've done an 11 inch, 12 inch, 10 inch. We tried a 9 inch one time, but it didn't work.
Ah.
Too much material was getting cut off. It didn't look very good. Oh yeah, there it is. I ran 60. It should be next.
Well, I appreciate the tour, John.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, man. Well, that's it for today, everybody. It was a nice tour, and have a great day, everybody.